Hello, fellow educators and enthusiasts in continuous learning. This is Rex U. Celosia, a teacher at the Elementary School in Tagbilaran City Division, Bohol, Philippines. Now shares with you my passion for teaching mathematics and my humble advocacy in financial literacy with this lesson, visualizing addition of integers with integration on basic financial literacy. Before I start with the lesson, allow me to discuss briefly the principle and basis to which this lesson demo is anchored on. One of the principles of teaching math is the three-tiered principle by J. Brunner. This is lifted from the book Principles of Teaching 2 in 2015 by Karpos and Salandanan. The principle says, teach math beginning with the inactive level, proceeding to the iconic level, and finally to the symbolic level. The inactive level involves encoding action-based information and storing it in our memory. Teaching kids learn the concept of pi, for example, would be more enduring if we let the children act like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The iconic level, in the iconic level, the information is stored visually in the form of images, a mental picture in the mind's eye. This may explain why, when we learn a new lesson, it is often helpful to make use of diagrams and illustrations to accompany verbal communication. In the symbolic level, information is stored in the form of code or symbol, such as mathematical formula or algorithmic solution. Thus, in teaching math, we do not show the learners right away how to solve problems using procedure, formula, or algorithm, for math is so abstract. Before allowing learners to do this, we ought to invest much in visualizing using different models available. In this lesson, we are going to use models such as tiles and number line to arrive at the answer. The integration of basic financial literacy is anchored on Republic Act 10922 or Economic and Financial Act Literacy Act. Section 4 of RA 10922 cites that schools are mandated to conduct consciousness-raising and knowledge-expanding activities on economic and financial literacy, including the setting up of literature corners, organizing fora, trainings, and conducting basic economic and financial management classes. It is also anchored on Debit Order 022 Series of 2021 or the Financial Education Policy. It says it targets to enhance the financial literacy and financial capability of all learners, public school teachers, and debit personnel to make sound financial decisions that lead to financial health and financial inclusion. This lesson is based on the learning competency in Mathematics 6. Describes and interprets the basic operations on integers. And here are the learning objectives. Add integers. Draw models such as tiles or number line to show addition of integers. Display accuracy in presenting solution. Demonstrate basic financial literacy in participating in a learner savings program. Now let us get started with the lesson. Learners, we have been familiar with integers. Let us have a quick review. Right? On screen, flashed on screen are real life situations. So you're going to give the integer that correctly represents each real life situation. Okay, by this time, I guess you have the answer. So let us have the answers. You check your own work. 1. Go up 2 floors. Yes, positive 2. Gain in weight by 3 kilograms. Correct. Positive 3. Move 10 steps forward. Positive 10. Take 3 levels down using the elevator. And that is negative 3. Make a withdrawal of 1,000 from your savings account. Negative 1,000. 6. Make a deposit of 500 to your account. That is positive 500, sorry. That is positive 500. Lose weight by 1 kilogram after a sickness. Negative 1. Then finally, dive to 4 meters below sea level. Negative 4. Okay, I'd like to see the hands of those who got 6 or more. Great. For those who scored 5 and below, by this time, are you ably helped how to represent real life situations with the right integers? Good. Right. You will see here a savings passbook. This is my savings passbook at Philippine National Bank. Right. Now, have you heard your parents talk about or friends talk about a savings passbook? What do you know about it? What is it for? All right. Now, in this lesson and in many days to come, we will be having our own savings passbook, an improvised one. Yes, we will be having a savings passbook by our own. All right. Here is an example of a certain page of a savings passbook. Okay, take note of the entries. What do you see? What do you notice? Take a good look. And I will be asking some questions based on the page of a savings passbook. Right. Question 1. What information does a savings passbook contain? Okay, the transaction, whether that is deposit or withdrawal, what else? The amount, the balances, the date of transaction. Now, take note. What makes the savings balance increase? Take note of the savings balance here. What makes the savings balance increase? Right, there is a deposit. Every time you make a deposit, the savings balance increase. What makes the savings balance decrease? Okay, the savings balance here decreases. What caused it? Okay, there is a withdrawal. Okay, thank you. Now, was there an instance where the savings balance here becomes negative? You notice there's a negative balance in our savings? Yes, what caused it? Okay, thank you. The withdrawal. The withdrawal is more than the savings balance. That is why you have a negative balance in our savings. Okay. So now, what must you do in order to have an increasingly positive balance of our savings? Good. You continue depositing, you continue saving. Now, let's continue with the lesson. Deposit and withdrawal from your savings account involve operations of integers. Let's continue with the lesson on integers. This time we will be adding integers and we will be using models. We will be drawing models to help us find the correct answer of adding integers. Now, one model that we will be using is the tiles. We will be drawing tiles for positive integers, shaded tiles or black tiles. For negative integers, white tile or unshaded tile. Examples. We represent positive 5 by drawing 5 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we blacken them, each tile, to represent positive integers. Another example, negative 3. So we draw 3 tiles, 1, 2, 3. And we keep it unshaded because that is negative. So unshaded white tile. Okay, let us have example. Before we have another example, we can also use number line. Aside from the tiles, we can use number line. So just a reminder, when we use positive integers, we count the units moving to the right. So for example, we have our integer is positive 4, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4. And negative integers move to the left. Right. Okay, here are the examples. Let us add negative 6 and positive 2. So you represent negative 6 with 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And since that is negative, leave it unshaded, white tile unshaded. To represent positive 2, we have 2 tiles, then blacken each tile, that is positive. Next, what are we going to do next? Alright, let us find a pair, black and white tile. Okay, if you find a black and white tile, that is a 0 pair, so they cancel each other out. We have another 0 pair, a black and white tile can produce a 0 pair, so they cancel each other out. So that becomes nothing cancel. So we are left with 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, so you have there 4. So the sign that you are going to affix is negative. So that is because that is white tile. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer to our example number 1, negative 6 plus positive 2, the answer is negative 4. Let's have another example. Negative 3 plus negative 5. Still, we're going to use tiles. So represent negative 3 with 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. White tile, unshaded, so that is negative. Then negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is also unshaded. White tile. Okay, now find, if you can, if there is a 0 pair. Remember, a 0 pair, a pair of black and white tile. Can you find? There's none. So we are not going to cancel out, okay, the tiles. So nothing to cancel. So what we are going to do is to add all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why your answer here is 8. And then append the sign negative 8. Because all of these are white tile. So the answer to our example number 2, negative 3 plus negative 5, the answer is negative 8. Alright, this time for the next example, we are going to use the number line. So we can also draw a number line to arrive at the answer in adding integers. So example number 3, positive 5 plus negative 8. Just a reminder, when we use the number line, always start at 0. Okay, positive count by moving to the right, then negative count by moving to the left. Okay, here it is. We start with positive 5. We start with 0, so count 5 units since that is positive. So count 5 units moving to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is positive 5. Then add negative 8. So You start with positive 5 and going to the left because that is negative 8. So count 8 units going to the left to represent negative 8. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we end up at negative 3. That is why in our answer, positive 5 plus negative 8, the answer is negative 3. Get it? Want another example? So example 4. Negative 2 plus positive 7. How is it that we arrive at positive 5? Let us prove. Again, start with 0. Then, okay, negative 2. From 0, we move to negative 2. So count 2 units moving to the left. 1, 2. Then from negative 2, we add 7. So that is positive 7. So count 7 units moving going to the right. So start with negative 2, 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We end up at positive 5. So that is it. Our answer is positive 5. Get it? Alright. So we'll try. Okay, try it by yourself. A usable paper. Let us answer practice exercise 1 to 5. Remember, you're going to draw models. You choose whether you're going to use tiles or number line. It's up to you. The important thing is you have to support with your answer with a solution, and that is to use tiles or number line. Okay, take your time. Okay, let us see how you're doing. Let's check your work. Negative, remember number 1, negative 7 plus positive 4, that's negative 3. Number 2, negative 3 plus negative 5, that is negative 8. 3, positive 6 plus negative 1, is positive 5. Number 4, positive 4 plus positive 5, that is positive 9. Finally, number 5, negative 6 plus positive 6, that is 0. Alright, this time let us apply what we have learned. Okay. Remember, I showed you earlier a page in a savings passbook. Okay, let us see if we can apply it here. Instruction: update the balance in a savings passbook by applying addition of integers. So the balance here, let us complete the balance here. So you're going to add, to get the balance here, you're going to add positive 10, add positive 10, and negative 15. Sige, draw models, either tiles or number line. So what do you have? Right, negative 5. So right here, negative 5, that's your balance. Continue. Negative 5 plus positive 12. Okay, draw models, tiles or number line. Take note, negative 5 plus positive 12. What do you have? Right, positive 7. Great. Okay, this time, we continue applying what we have learned. Let's go to problem solving. Okay. Still, you are going to draw models. That's your solution. That's how to support your answer. Still, you choose tiles or number line. Okay, problem 1. Lina, a diver, is viewing colorful corals at 10 meters below, take note, below sea level. She goes up 4 meters to experience with sea turtles. Question: what is her location at sea level? Okay, draw models, number line, or tiles. Okay, represent 10 meters below. What integer will represent 10 meters below sea level? Then draw to represent 10 meters below sea level. Then another goes up 4 meters. Representative integer. Okay, what do you have there? Right. Negative 6. Location is negative 6. That is why your answer is 6 meters below sea level. Since your answer is negative 6, your answer must be 6 meters below sea level. Problem number 2. Paulo lost 2 kilograms when he got sick with flu. After recovering, he gained 5 kilograms. How much did Paulo lose or gain? You get to find out whether Paulo lost or gained, and by how much? By how many kilograms? Okay, get started. Okay. Right, so what do you have as your answer? Okay, positive 3, and that is 3 kilograms. Correct. Okay, let's have a short quiz. Let's see if you're able to actually add integers, and whether the use of tiles or number line did actually help you add integers. Okay. So it on your own. Don't forget to draw models, tiles, or number line. Okay, that's it. I will be the one to check later. For your additional activity, take note. Remember, I have informed you earlier, we are going to have our own savings passbook. So let us apply additional integers in our improvised learner savings passbook in the subject TLE, or Technology and Livelihood Education. So here are the instructions. From Monday to Friday, before going to the canteen to buy snacks, set aside an amount from your daily cash allowance as your savings. Come Friday afternoon, record the total amount saved during the week as deposit and remit the same to the teacher for safekeeping. Record withdrawal when you need to get cash to buy the materials for your project and TLE. Finally, update your learner savings passbook every time you make deposit or withdrawal, including the savings balance. Okay, this is it. Anyway, I will be the one to assist you during our TLE period.